Okay, let's talk. Sorry for coming by so late. Don't worry about it. I've gotten used to it. I see. Then let's get straight to the point. This is something you can't talk about where there are security cameras, isn't it? Could it? Perhaps. Has something to do with the thing you stole from Monokuma? Could it? Perhaps. Oops. Monokuma made a big fuss about it earlier, something about a treasure being stolen. That was you, wasn't it, Kirigiri? Yes, it was me. I figured as much. So what'd you take? This. A key? But it obviously wasn't just any key. It had a Monokuma head on the end, and I've never seen anything quite like it. Where did you get that? I took it from the headmaster's office. What? You snuck into the headmaster's office? But I thought the door was locked. The lock had been broken. What? Ugami, she did it for us. Ugami did? You remember her suicide note where she said even in death, retribution will be mine? You're saying Ugami broke down the door to the headmaster's office for our sake? Yes, so that we could uncover the secrets buried in that room. Ugami did that, for us. She broke the school rules, for us. She took one final strike at the academy after she'd sealed her fate. I realized the lock had been broken after yesterday's class trial was over, but I knew that if I went in then, Monokuma would find out right away, so I used you as a decoy. So you're saying that last night, when you told me to go to the data processing room? Yes, so it would attract Monokuma's attention. I snuck into the headmaster's office using that opening, and the fruit of that endeavor is this key. So that's what that was about. And then was what you told me last night also something you found here? Sorry guys, I was yawning. Yeah, blah blah blah, 16th student. Did you learn about this Mukuro Ikusaba person in the headmaster's office too? I found a file about her there. I'm still not sure on the details. But Mikuro Ikusaba is dangerous. How so? It's possible she could be the puppet master. The puppet master? But didn't Altigo say there's a pretty high chance the headmaster was the puppet master? No, the headmaster is not the puppet master, huh? There's no doubt in my mind, even if I have no proof yet. She doesn't have any proof, but she can say with certainty. That's unusual for Kirigiri. Well, come on, fix yourself. But assuming the puppet master isn't the headmaster, that makes him or her Mukuro Ikusaba. In any event, after all this time, we finally got our hands on something big. We can't let this opportunity slip away. But what exactly does that key open, anyway? I still don't know that yet. That's why. You're going to distract Monokuma while I go figure it out. You're planning on sneaking off somewhere else this time. That's way too risky. Besides, even if I distract Monokuma, there's no guarantee that there's only one puppet master. What if there are multiple puppet masters watching over us? I didn't get caught last night, did I? That could have been a coincidence. There's a possibility that the puppet master can't observe us and control Monokuma at the same time. What? And that's why it worked last night. I'm not saying you're wrong, though. It is possible it was just a coincidence. But that's exactly why there's merit in trying the same thing one more time. If it works a second time, then my deduction will be all but proven. I sat in silence and listened to Kirigiri continued speaking in a calm, clear tone. If the puppet master truly cannot control Monokuma and observe us at the same time, then that gives us an opening. This experiment also serves to make certain of that. But still, no matter how you put it, it's too dangerous. Think about what'll happen if it doesn't work. That shouldn't be an issue, remember. You may investigate Kibugami Academy freely. To this end, no particular limitations have been placed on your actions. Oh! Loophole. There are no limitations to what you're allowed to do, right? For that sake of solving mysteries, isn't that right? Even stealing the key, it's not like I'm breaking any rules. But do the rules really matter if you piss off the puppet master? He could kill every one of us, no questions asked. You bring up a good point. If the plan fails, we'll be able to figure that out too. Huh? If things go sour, will the puppet master break his own rules or will he uphold them to the bitter end? We gain something of value whether the plan fails or succeeds. There's no reason not to go through with it. But if you want to accomplish anything, risk is unavoidable. I am well aware of the danger, but if we want answers, we must push forward. Am I wrong? In that moment, I finally noticed. There wasn't a trace of sorrow or fear in her eyes. Rather, her eyes were locked on an enemy, a mystery that needed to be taken down. And she was smiling. I will not change my mind. I have no intention of it. Kirigiri reached into her breast pocket and handed me... What's this? Perhaps you could call it a declaration of my intent. Don't open it now, only open it should something happen to me. Something? Like what? It's just a precaution. On the off chance that something does happen to me, I don't want to die in vain. Please, I want you to take it. Is it a love confession? Because, you know, I'm the protagonist, and all the girls want the D. Fine, I'll take it, but that's all. As soon as this is done, I'm giving it back. Mark my words. Yes, of course. And one final thing. I'd like you to keep this a secret from the others, at least for now, because it'll be harder to keep it from the Puppet Master. That's one reason. There are other reasons? Never mind, it's not important. How about the reason that they don't trust her? I can't forget something like that so easily. Alright then, let's get started. I'm counting on you, Nagi. I just need to distract Monokuma. Alright, I'll try. I'll go on ahead then. You take care of things here. As she left with nothing but a curt, cold goodbye, as she always did. She left with a brisk, determined gait, as she always did. The only thing different was a feeling of uncertainty welling up inside my chest as I watched her shrink into the distance. No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I mean, it's Kitty Kitty after all. I mumbled to myself, trying to loosen some of the tension, and then I got to work. Alright, let's rock. Monokuma, you're watching, aren't you? I'd like to talk. Show yourself. And a short time later... Well, if that ain't a rare sight, you hardly ever call on me yourself, Nagi. By the way, Nagi, what? What were you and Kitty Kitty doing alone in the bath in the middle of the night? Were things getting... steamy? Steamy and wet, and then... That's funny. That's really funny.